What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Everything Me. Welcome back to another weekly Bible study. So, it is currently Saturday afternoon when I am filming this. It is such a beautiful day out, and so, perfect day to read the Bible and learn more about God. So, last week we we went through Genesis 4 through 6. So, now we're going to be going to Genesis 6, 9. We're going to be talking about the flood. So, Noah and the flood. Let's go ahead and let's start. So, this is the account of Noah and his family. Noah was a righteous man, blameless among the people of his time, and he walked faithfully with God. Noah had 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Now the earth was corrupt, and God's sight was full of violence. God saw how corrupt the earth had become, for all people on earth had corrupted their ways. So God said to Noah, I am going to put an end to all people, for the earth is filled with violence because of them. I am surely going to destroy both them and the earth. And so God said to Noah, so make yourself an ark of cypress wood, make rooms in it, and coat it with pitch inside and out. This is how you are to build it. The ark is about 300 cubits long, 50 cubits wide, and 30 cubits high. Make a roof for leaving below the roof, and opening 1 cubit high all around. Put a door in the side of the ark, and make a long lower, middle, and upper decks. I am going to bring floodwaters on the earth to destroy all underlife and under the heavens. I will destroy every creature that has the breath of life in it. Everything on earth will perish, but I will establish my covenant with you, and you will enter the ark, and your sons, and your wife, and your son's wife with you. You are to bring them into the ark, 2 of all living creatures, male and female, to keep them alive with you. 2 of every kind of bird, every kind of animal, and every kind of creature that moves along the ground will come with you to be kept alive. You are to take every kind of food that is to be eaten and store it away as food for you and for them. Noah did everything as God commanded him. So Genesis 7, the Lord said to Noah, go into the ark, you and your whole family, because I have found you righteous in this generation. Take you and 7 pairs of every kind of clean animal, a male and its mate, and 1 pair of every unclean animal, a male and its mate, and also 7 pairs of every kind of bird, male and female, to keep their various kinds alive throughout the earth. 7 days from now I will send rain on the earth for 40 days and 40 nights, and I will wipe from every face of the earth every living creature I have made. And Noah did all the Lord commanded him. Noah was 600 years old when the floodwaters came to the earth, and Noah and his sons, and his wife and his sons' wives, entered the ark to escape the waters of the flood. Pairs of clean and unclean animals, of birds, of all creatures that move along the ground, male and female, came to Noah and entered the ark as God commanded Noah. And after the 7 days of the flood waters came on the earth, in the 600th year of Noah's life, on the 17th day of the 2nd month, on the day that all springs of the great deep burst forth, and the floodgates of the heavens were opened, and the rain fell on the earth 40 days and 40 nights. On the very day that Noah and his sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, together and his wife and their wives, entered the ark, they had with them every wild animal according to its kind, and the livestock according to their kinds, every creature that moves along the ground according to its kind, and every bird according to its kind, everything with wings. Pairs of creatures that have the breath of life in them came to Noah and entered the ark. The animals going and were male and female, of every living thing, as God had commanded Noah. Then the Lord shut him in. For 40 days the flood kept coming on the earth, and as the waters increased, they lifted the ark high above the earth, and the waters rose and increased greatly on the earth, and the ark floated on the surface of the water. They rose greatly on the earth, and all the high mountains entered the heavens were covered of waters, covered the mountains to the depth of more than 15 cubits. Every living thing that moved on the land perished, birds, livestock, wild animals, all creatures that swarm over the earth, and all mankind, everything on dry land that had the breath of life in its nostrils died. Every living thing on the face of the earth was wiped out, people and animals, and the creatures that moved along the ground, and the birds were wiped from the earth. Only Noah was left, and those with him in the ark. The waters flooded the earth for 150 days. Alright, so Genesis 8. But God remembered Noah and all the wild animals and the livestock that were with him in the ark, and he sent the wind over the earth, and the waters receded. Now the springs of the deep and floodgates of the heavens have been closed, and the rain had stopped falling from the sky. The water receded steadily from the earth, and at the end of the 150 days, the water had gone down, and on the 17th day of the 17th month, the ark came to a rest on the mountains of Ararat. The waters continued to recede until the 10th month, and on the first day of the 10th month, the tops of the mountains became visible. After the 40 days, Noah opened a window he made in the ark, and he sent out a raven, and kept it flying back and forth until the waters had dried up from the earth. Then he sent out a dove to see if the water had receded from the surface of the ground, but the dove could find nowhere to perch because there was water all over the surface of the earth. So he returned to Noah in the ark. He reached out his hand and took the dove and brought it back to himself in the ark. He waited 7 more days and again sent out the dove from the ark. When the dove returned to him in the evening, there in its beak was a freshly plucked olive leaf. Then Noah knew that the water had receded from the earth. He waited 7 more days and sent the dove out again, but this time it did not return to him. By the first day of the first month of Noah's 601st year, the water had dried up from the earth. Noah then removed the covering from the ark and saw that the surface of the ground was dry. By the 27th day of the second month, the earth was completely dry. Then God said to Noah, "Come out of the ark, you and your wife and your sons' wives. Bring out every kind of creature that is with you, the birds, the animals, and all the creatures that move along the ground, so they can multiply on the earth and be fruitful and increase in number on it." So when Noah came out together, his sons and his wife and his sons' wives, all the animals and all the creatures that move along the ground, and all the birds, everything that moves on the land, came out of the ark, one kind after another. Then Noah built an altar to the Lord, and taking some of all the clean animals and clean birds, he sacrificed burnt offerings on it. The Lord smelled the pleasing aroma, and said in his heart, "Never again will I curse the ground because of humans, even though every inclination of the human heart is evil from childhood, and never again will I destroy all living creatures as I have done. As long as the earth endures, seed time and harvest, cold and heat, summer and winter, day and night will never cease." Alright, so now Genesis 9, God's covenant with Noah. Then God blessed Noah and his sons, saying to them, "Be fruitful and increase in number, and fill the earth. The fear and dread of you will fall on all the beasts of the earth, and all the birds in the sky, on every creature that moves along the ground, and all the fish in the sea. They are given into your hands. Everything that lives and moves about will be food for you. Just as I gave you the green plants, now I give you everything. But you must not eat the meat that has its lifeblood still in it. And for your lifeblood, I will surely demand an accounting. I will demand an accounting from every animal and from each human being too. I will demand an accounting for the life of another human being. Whoever sheds human blood, by humans shall their blood be shed. For in the image of God has God made mankind. As for you, be fruitful and increase in number, multiply on the earth, and increase upon it. Then God said to Noah and his sons with him, I now establish my covenant with you and with your descendants after you, and after every living creature that was with you, the birds, the livestock, and all the wild animals, of all those that came out of the ark with you, every living creature on the earth. I establish my covenant with you. Never again will there be a flood to destroy the earth. And God said, this is the sign of covenant I am making between me and you and every living creature with you, a covenant of all generations to come. I have set my rainbow in the clouds, and you see it as a sign of covenant between me and the earth. Whenever I bring clouds over the earth and the rainbow appears in the clouds, I will remember my covenant between me and you and all the living creatures of every kind. Never again will the waters become a flood to destroy all life. Whenever the rainbow appears in the clouds, I will see it and remember the everlasting covenant between God and all living creatures of every kind on the earth. So God said to Noah, this is the sign of covenant I have established between me and all life on the earth. Alright, so that's where we're gonna end off here because I actually need to go lay down. Like, my head is killing me, and I am having a very difficult time speaking. Like, my brain and my mouth are just not working together today. Like, this video took me probably twice as long just to even say what I was going to say. Like, that took quite a while, so we're gonna end it off here, and then I will get back into it next week, just because my stutter's coming back, and I'm just not really feeling good. So, what we just read there is God's rainbow. What we just read was God's rainbow. Every time you see a rainbow in the clouds, it's not pride. You guys, stop thinking the rainbow is pride. That is not God's rainbow. Oh my gosh, people annoy me so much whenever they've turned the rainbow into the devil. It is so sad. The rainbow we just read about, that is God's promise to never flood the earth again. The rainbow that is in the clouds when it rains, that is a sign that God will never flood the earth so much to where it's going to kill every human on earth again. So that's where I'm just going to end off today. If you guys have any questions and stuff, leave them down in the comments. But for now, I gotta go, so I'll see you guys next week in another video. Alright, bye guys.